You're such an asshole.
AssholeConsulting.com. This will be the last one. Hey, Asshole Consulting, I'm an asshole. My life is not the way I want it to be. I'm 21 years old. I've been working full time for 3 years now. That's great. I went up to North Dakota when I was 18 during the oil boom through a job my father got me working as a dispatcher. So for 3 years I've been making $60,000 a year, which is obviously absurd for my age. Dude, that's great! $60K a year at 21? At 18 to 21? Dude, you are killing it. Like, you are blowing everyone out of your peer group out of the water. Everybody, 21, they ain't even graduated. And then a year from now, they're going to graduate. They're going to be all excited with their pomp and circumstance song and their hats on. And like, they'll say on the back, find me a job. Hire me. Then they're going to graduate. And then half of them won't even get jobs. The other half will get jobs that'll suck. And they're all going to be crippled with debt. Meanwhile, you're sitting on a fucking a gold mine here. I hope you are. Hopefully you saved it. But that is great. That's how you should have done it. I've saved most of it and got to travel the world, which is great, and it should make me the happiest kid ever. However, I hate the job, and a nutless monkey could do it, so I still feel like a moron. It's a job, not a career. Okay, all right. The old job and not a career. All right. There is probably, this is one of the most universal lies told to both men and women. Women have been told since the baby boomers, and every successive generation, the bigger lie than this one, the more lie of lies, is that you don't need a man. Okay, that's the biggest lie that women were told. But the biggest lie both sexes were told from baby boomers on is that you want a career, not a job. And the problem this brings about is it makes it personal, and since everybody has to go to college, it makes both men and women value themselves through the career. Not through love, not through friendship, not through your husband, not through your wife, not through your kids, not through your family, not through your friends. No, it's your career. The problem is that there is no such thing as a career. There really isn't. All right? And if you put your career ahead of family, friends, and loved ones, you're going to have a miserable life. And the goal in life is to have a happy one. And millions, tens of millions, hundreds of millions of people have wasted their lives pursuing their careers and not happiness. Now, you know the old Capmeister here. I'm not like, oh, just follow your heart and the money will follow. I'm like, no. You got to view a job in your career for what it is. It is a job. It is a means by which to make money, and then you go have fun. All right? All jobs, watch my videos, all jobs suck. All of them. Yours is one of the less sucky ones. You get paid a damn fine wage, and for a job that's very easy. And if you say, well, it's really boring, a nutless monkey could do it. Yes, that's probably why they're paying you, because it's boring. All right? That's why you get paid for a job, because, say it with me again, all jobs suck. And a career is merely a stringing along of jobs that all suck. What you guys don't get is, like, you think, well, I got a job, not a career. Dude, do you know what a career is? You line up with the rest of the fucking sheep. But you're not one of them. See, the same sheep that went to college and then go make 60 grand a year for the next 3 years of their lives at the age of 18 to 21, right? The sheep that were your friends who went off to college and paid $100,000 to sit there and learn Marxist bullshit, right? And, oh, let's look at our vaginas. They call it women's studies. They got that. Those people, they're going to be the same ones now that after flinging themselves to get a job, taking anything, please, I have to validate me going to college, they got a career, they're going to line up like the fucking sheep they are over on those fucking metered ramps that go onto the highway. They're going to go 3 feet and have to stop because it's a parking lot on the highway. An hour and a half later, they finally pull into town. They get to line up and they get to park in the park. They get to pay $10. They get to pay to go work. Then they walk in the cold unless they pay $30 for the heated garage, but that's got too way long of a line. So they're in the cold, they're shaking, they get it. And then where they go? They go into a prison cell without bars called a cube. And then they use a computer, but because they think they have a computer and they work for a Fortune 500 company, they think they got a career. Why, I needed a job. It said bachelor's degree required to get this job. I have a career. No. They are fucking slaves. Happiness is not found in a career. Your career, or job as you like to call it, is a tool to make money by which you go live life. And the goal of life is not to have a career, it is to live your life and be happy. Okay? That's your goal. So there is no difference between a job and a career. There is none. You have a great job. You have a better job and career than most people under 40 right now. And you believe the lie that there's somehow this job out there where you're going to be challenged and rewarded it and everyone's going to be happy. And here's the thing, you don't know the truth. You don't. Because all your friends, they're not even in the careers. Go talk to anyone who's 35, who's actually been there for like a decade and change. And they'll tell you it sucks. Go look at where you want to be a career. Go look at career. It's a bunch of people dressed up in business casual, sitting in a fucking cube doing mind-numbing bullshit. Not being paid $26,000 an hour. And by the way, do you have to pay for parking or is that taken care of? Right? So, you please undo the brainwashing. And it may be very disheartening to realize this, but there is no career. There is no Dana, only Zool, which is way before your time anyway. There's no such thing as a career. You're stringing along of jobs is your career, but there's nothing better about a career than a job. Okay? Stop thinking the grass is greener on the other side. It isn't. All jobs suck. All of them, except mine, which is pretty awesome, by the way. So I think you need to realign not realign. You need to reassess what the purpose of a job or a career is, okay? It is not to give you value and meaning in life. It is to make you as much fucking money as possible so you can go have fun with your family and friends and loved ones, or just by yourself chilling out. I only have 10 college credits under my belt and I hate myself for that. Oh, fuck, you fell for the fucking college shit too. How do you? Come on, help me out here. How do you feel bad? You made $180,000, admittedly gross. How can you hate yourself? Because you didn't go to college? You have been thoroughly brainwashed, my fine young friend. You actually think there's value to just going to college? Let me ask you something. Can you trade your credits? Like, do college give you credits and you could take those credits and go buy shit with it? You say, well, I could get a higher income. No, you can't. Not $60,000 a year. You can't. What, over the lifetime? No, not anymore. College has no value unto itself. And it has no value, period, if you're like, heaven help you, you're a liberal arts major or a humanities major. Like, do you actually feel like you're a lesser man or inferior man compared to, say, a girl who's about to graduate with a master's in philosophy? Or a guy who's about to get his bachelor's in English? Or anyone. Remember, 2/3, read my book Worthless if you don't believe me, 2/3 of people who go to college now major in worthless shit. And you're going to compare yourself to these easy, lazy motherfuckers who go and major in philosophy and anthropology and women's studies and ethno studies and communications and international relations? You actually think you're worse? You think you're inferior to them? Dude, you are. The kid working at McDonald's fresh out of high school is better than them. Because these kids are going to graduate with debt. And oh, don't worry, there's that big celebration where there's graduation parties and and that's basically the big flash before the sun supernovas and goes down to a neutron star. That's the big bursting of the bubble. And then ask them 6 months later how they're doing with their anthropology degree. Just like your value of your life is not your career, nor your job, but jobs and careers are tools to live a good life. The lie and the propaganda that you've been fed is that you must go to college because college and an education has value. Wait, has anyone ever told you this? You can't put a price on education. Yeah, actually you fucking can. It's called starting salaries. And no one's got a starting salary like you, and you'd have to piss away 4 years of your life going to college. Sitting there reading fucking Marxist bullshit. So you hate yourself, dude. You should be patting yourself on the back. I've never seen anyone have the completely wrong opinion or draw your conclusion you drew is 180% off the mark. I'm like, it couldn't be any more. You should be like, damn, motherfucker, I am awesome. I ain't even that bright. I just took a job over in the Bakken oil field. I just didn't fuck up like these people. I procrastinated in school and always made excuses why not to go because obviously I don't like school. Read my book, Curse of the High IQ. I guarantee the reason you procrastinated in school and you weren't good at it is because school is not made for smart people. It's made for normies and conformists. Get that book. That's the next thing you're doing is you're buying Curse of the High IQ and you're reading it. Then you're going to take your fucking IQ test online through queendom.com and you're going to see I'm fucking right about everything. And obviously I'm a lazy piece of shit. No, could it possibly be your teachers are boring, inferior, intellectual morons compared to you? They couldn't keep you awake and that's why you fell asleep. That's the other explanation. Don't think just because you didn't get good grades meant you were stupid or you were lazy. All right? If you have to go to a place where there's some 25-year-old ditz who majored in education and can't make history exciting or interesting, don't think it's because you're lazy or inferior. I want you to think about it a different way. How about she was a lazy fucking bitch that didn't want to work hard, had no talent, had no ability to teach, and can't keep a high IQ person interested and engaged? Just try my theory for once. Although I do work out a lot. See, you can't be a lazy piece of shit and then work out a lot. That is a mutually exclusive, that's physical labor. That takes effort. You're not lazy. I'm sure you, dude, I'll buy you, well, when you're 21, I'll buy you a good scotch. If we ever happen to cross paths, if I'm wrong and your IQ is not at least 115. Not at least 115. And now I don't know whether to go to school full time or pursue a career in comedy. Something I've always wanted to do, something everyone tells me to do. I currently attend Second City, Chicago. I have the same job but work from home. You get to work from home. You're living the dream. What more do you want? And I'm an improv group and I'm very talented at. What do? Keep doing this. Okay, we had... All right, you give me some more. Yes, my father basically runs this trucking company, though he does not own it, and he got me the job dispatching out there at 18. I'm now 21. Though it was a lot, the going rate during that time was a lot higher, so it was actually saving the company money. My dad sold to the owner on course, so it has everything to do with me getting in. All right, so you still make it 60 grand a year. I've been doing it for 3 years now, and I only have a little community college under my belt, though I've never envisioned a career in business or finance or engineering, which to me are the only fields I should go into business. Yeah, try engineering, period. Computer programming, IT, medicine, read the book Worthless, but fuck business and finance. I don't like to be an uneducated man, so go read books for free at the library. Go listen to podcasts for free. Dude, I've learned so much about history. I am so educated about history now. I actually know who Charlemagne is. Like these guys answering questions on Jeopardy. I'm like, holy shit, I know that answer. You could get an education for free. Which to me are the only fields I should go to college. So college has been a back and forth idea in my mind. I have about $100,000 saved up. My basic problem is I feel so beyond school since it's been so long and I've been working for a while. I could definitely stay in trucking and make a career out of it, but I don't want to do that. I have no passion for it. I'm a very personable person. I've been told I'm extremely funny. I'm definitely somebody that doesn't want to be sitting behind a desk all day. Also, I'm sick of leaving at home. There's a million things I can do, which is great, but I'm having a hard time pulling the trigger on anything because I'm not really sure what I want. All right, so here's what you're going to do. You're going to keep working your job. More importantly than that, I need you to really understand that, one, I'm not lying to you, but two, a career is not what matters and a college education is not what doesn't matter. What only matters in terms of going to college is that you make more money, right? Right now you won the lottery, kid. You got a good job and you can get to work from home. I don't know anyone at the age of 21 that's got that. I really don't. And what should you do? Hell yes, pursue the comedy troupe. Absolutely. Become Bill Burr, all right? Go and I think you absolutely should do that. Because what might happen is that you could become the next Bill Burr. All of a sudden you work hard, you go on these gigs, I don't know if you could carry your phone equipment with you and can dispatch from other places, or if it's a computer, however you do it. But that's what I would do. And Chicago's got great theater and everything. Isn't that where like all the SNL people came from? But regardless, go and do that. Absolutely. And then all of a sudden you got a life as a comedian. You never experienced poverty. All because you had to do a boring job. Meanwhile, everybody's job is boring. That's absolutely what you should do. Then, if you really want to take college classes and become educated, take an occasional class, one class online through an accredited university like Western Governors or Arizona State University online. I think you're better off becoming an educated man by reading books and listening to podcasts. And if you don't know what to major in, which you don't, down the road something might interest you. Maybe going to take a couple classes at your local community college. Maybe take a class online or your community education program. I think you might like programming, which would be a little bit better, a little bit higher paying. Do not do business or finance. Don't do that. Maybe take an accounting course. But sample a little bit of this stuff. Again, I say for free online or near free through a community college or through Western Governors. But figure out if your trucking company goes away and your comedy troupe thing goes away, then what would you like to do? And that's what you got to figure out by sampling one or two different classes here or there. But your goal is not to get credits or graduate. Your goal is to find out, all right, oh wow, I had this passion for computer programming I never knew about. Or all of a sudden I have this interesting interest in accounting, or whatever it is that happens to pique your interest. As for regular classical liberal arts education, just go download, listen to the Stefan Molyneux podcast. You'll learn more about philosophy. Read his books. You'll learn more about that. You want to learn about economics and finance, go read the Wall Street Journal. I mean, you read it for free at the library. Don't pay for it. You'll become a very educated man. Right? But right now, college would be such a back burner thing for me. I'd be focusing on working at the trucking company and becoming a comedian. I absolutely would do that. And being a comedian is not easy, as I'm sure you're aware of. But it's what you want to do. As long as you got that daytime job, then you can go ahead and pursue it. And then you're sick of living at home. Yeah, dude, I know. You're sick of living at home. Terribly sorry. That's how you're going to make, you could go to get an apartment then if you're that sick of living at home. I was surprised how cheap rent was down in Chicago. Everyone's like, oh my God. I'm like, that's all you pay? That's a lot? But yeah, if you're sick of living at home, then move. Just expect to pay rent too, You can live on the cheap with some buddies. So yeah, you're gonna read Chris with a High IQ though. You got to read that, okay? Because then you might actually believe what I'm telling you. 2, you're gonna rethink and try and understand why you've been lied to about jobs and careers, and why you've been lied about the value of a college education. 3, you can go ahead and dabble a little bit in taking a class here or there to figure out what you want to do if you were to go to college ever. And then 4. Podcasts, reading books. What's great, you don't even have to read books. They turn all the real good books into movies anyway, so you can just watch movies. You get somewhat educated that way. Finally, I want you to read Reconnaissance Man, because that might give you an idea of what you should do and where you should go. I can't tell you, oh, well, you do X, Y, and Z, and you fill out that form, then you talk to Bob over in Kansas City. I can't tell you that, but what I can do is give you some guidelines or a roadmap on how to figure this shit out on your own. And Reconnaissance Man is that. All right, but you can read that on your own, and then Curse of the IQ, you got to get that one. You absolutely have to. But for now, you're doing fine. Read the comment section below. Everybody who is older than you is telling you you're doing fine. Okay? And a lot of people are saying, man, if I could have avoided going to college and had 60 grand a year as a job, holy, I would have, and I would have been way better off. And then as to what to do with your $100,000, keep your powder dry. Maybe look into buying like a condo, but man, I would not buy in Cook County. I would not buy in Illinois at all. I just won't waste my money there. They are ass raping their taxpayers. I was at Edison Park, and there's all these for sale signs because all the well-to-do people are like, get the fuck out of here and going to Lake Geneva. But that's a different problem in question, all right? But in the meantime, until you figure out what you want to do, keep your powder dry. Follow my advice. and a plan will come together. All right, we'll see you guys later. Toodles.